Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a short journey. It's a journey from Selby to York. It's Selby in North Yorkshire, is it? West Yorkshire, I think it is. And we're going to be doing a journey from there to York in a Class 158 diesel multiple unit in the Regional Railways livery. And this journey is going to take place in the morning. It's going to be a winter and it's going to be in a snow shower. I hope you all are well today, and I hope you're liking the content so far. So if you are new to the channel, then please give us a like or subscribe. Thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. Plenty of this content to come. This is going to be part of my route learning series, if you want. Starting off with pretty short journeys of no more than 40 minutes, and we'll build up. So this journey, like I say, is about 25 minutes. So let's start, and let's give us some background information about the DMU that we're going to be using today. The Class 158 Sprinter Express Diesel Multiple Unit. So 200 plus were built, and they weigh in at 38.5 tonnes per vehicle. Their vehicle length is 76 feet 3 inches. That's 23.21 meters. Their engine power is between 350 and 400 horsepower per vehicle. They have a maximum design speed of 90 miles per hour, 145 kilometers per hour, and they have a fuel capacity of 800 gallons of diesel, or 3,028 litres. Note, this is a DMU, not electric. It's not a diesel electric. It does not have any electric traction motors, which is generating power from the diesel engines. It is solely run by diesel engines. Classified as a Class 158, the train began to appear in 1989, called Sprinter Expresses. The name was based on British Rail's wish to advertise the new acceleration ability the units had over older, aging heritage diesel multiple units fleets. Their introduction saw a massive fall in journey times in areas operated, which timetables quickly been updated to take advantage of these new trains. The Class 158 soon became commonplace across the United Kingdom, operating short-distance domestic services as well as long-distance cross-country trains, with carpeting throughout, full air conditioning, and provision for a trolley service during travel. Passenger comfort and relaxation was vastly improved and warmly welcomed by its customers. Today, a large number of different interiors have been adopted as private operators each seek to tailor their trains to their needs. Various qualities of first-class accommodation also exist. All seating in standard class compartments is a 2x2 formations, and the first class will give a 2x1 formations. So let's get started. Maximum line speed today is 125 miles per hour, but we will not be doing that. We're only allowed to do 90 miles per hour. Considering these trains are sprinters, I feel that they do struggle to get up to 90 miles an hour quite quickly. Or express sprinters. Here we are at Selby station. This is our train. It's the regional railway, express. It's a 2-car train. We have a red signal. There's no DRA on this train for some unknown reason. There's no button I can press to activate it. It probably has got one, but it's not been put into the model. So there's not a lot to do on this. We're going to put the lights onto there, and the only other thing to do open the doors, let the passengers on, and then we shall put the reverser into forwards. So the speedometer is in the middle here. It's mile per hour, and it's very easy to read. The brake gauge is here. This is the needle on the right is the one we'll be looking at. As it falls, it means the brakes are releasing. So once this looks like a Class 66 EWS freight train has cleared the station and we get the green light, we may proceed to York. There is no stops on the way. It's just a straightforward run from Selby to York. I think it's approximately 17 miles. But the speed limit is 20 mile per hour from here. And then it goes up to 25, but we've just got to wait till we get around this curve. Now we're on a 60 mile an hour speed limit until we join onto the main East Coast main line. The East Coast Main Line is the one that goes from York to Peterborough, and this is the line going to meet it. So the speed limit here, as I said, is 60 miles per hour. Double yellow flashing light, meaning we're going to be diverging to another route soon. When we reach the crossovers, the speed limit drops to 40 miles per hour. There's a class 47 just past us. Start braking for the 40 limit. I like to go just below the 40 limit so we don't get too much of a rough ride across these crossovers. Now we're on the main line, we're on the East Coast Main Line now. We've just got to get past this sign. I think when we get to the bridge we should be okay to accelerate. So the speed is now 125 mile an hour, we're on the East Coast Main Line, heading towards York. So we shall accelerate up towards 90 miles per hour. What is unfortunate about this particular train and the weather, as regards to the weather rather, is the snow doesn't appear to be falling on the train. In other scenarios I've done, the snow does actually go onto the windows and you have to wipe your window every now and again. But for some unknown reason, it doesn't do this on this particular scenario, so that's a bit unfortunate. Just been passed by the Intercity 125. It's probably heading towards Peterborough. Shortly we were going to see a double yellow flashing light, the double yellow aspect signal, signifying that we're going to be converging to another line. So when I reach that signal, I shall release, idle the power, and then we'll coast. And then when we see the single yellow flashing light, we will start braking for the diversion, which will have a speed limit of 45 miles per hour on the crossovers. And then once we've crossed that crossover, we may go back up to speed again. We're now approaching 90 miles per hour. I think we just about make 90 miles per hour before we have to stop accelerating. So here's the flashing yellow double light. So now we're going to cut the power now and just coast. And then when we see the next signal, we'll start braking. Just see it flashing ahead, so we'll start braking now. Next signal ahead is a solid yellow signal or aspect signal, and that's where the conversion will be. So we'll gently ease the speed down. To 45 miles per hour, getting ready to go over to the crossovers. We've just seen a 45 mile an hour moped board, so I'm going to increase the brakes a little bit more now. feather light, the white lights on the top is the feather light to tell us which way we're going to be going. So we're going to be diverging to the left. We're just under the 45 limit. We're coming over onto these two tracks on the left here. We're going to count 3 of these electric posts, roughly where these boxes are on the wall, on the posts. And now we'll start accelerating. We should be clear of that junction now. So the speed limit is now 125 again. We won't get up to 90. Soon there's going to be a speed reduction of 90 followed very quickly by a 60. What we're looking out for is a signal, a green signal, and next to the green signal, on the second line to the left, to the right, from where we are, there will be a yellow signal. So when we see this green signal, we're going to release the power again and coast. When we see the next Morpeth board, the triangle yellow board that tells you to slow down, it should have a 90 mile per hour speed limit on it. This is another Sprinter. So when we see that Morpeth board, that's when we're going to start to brake. But we will not be braking for the 90, we're going to be braking for the 60. But we intend to brake well before the 90 board because the 60 mile per hour speed limit comes up pretty much straight after it, probably about a quarter of a mile if that. So we're looking out for these 2 signals, one green, one yellow. And that's our indication of how far away we are. And this is the signal that I'm talking about, this one here. Oh, no, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. I thought it was that one. I'm sure. I think it's the next one. No, it's the next one. It's got a single green for us and a yellow single for the next signal. Yes, this one here. So we're going to start to brake. There's the 90. There's the 60. We only just made that. Left it a bit late. Right, then we're looking out for the 30 mile per hour speed. We'll carry on braking actually because there's a 30 mile per hour speed limit coming up near this freight train. And we've not braked in time, so we're just speeding there, so that's not good. Messed that one up. Never mind. And then after that we've got a 15 mph speed limit coming up, so we'll carry on braking. Didn't quite time that one right. I'm just going to brake down to 10 mile an hour because there's a TPWS board, grid on the track there. And sometimes if you run over them at more than 10 miles an hour, depending on what speed they're set at, it triggers emergency brakes, so it's best to do about 10 mile per hour when entering into York. That way you know that you're not going to trigger that little grid on the track there. It's a safety feature really to stop you from hitting the buffers. Because it basically thinks if you're not going to stop. Right, we'll try and park up as pretty much near the buffers. And we'll go under the canopy. Platform 7 at York. Big station, York. So here we are, arrival at York. Why is that like that? I've had the wrong lights on all that time. Oh well. I can't believe it, I put the wrong lights on. That's alright. So I did that. Anyway, if you've never been to York, I strongly would suggest you go there because it's a really nice place, York, lots to do. Also, at York, right next to this train station is the railway museum. Very well worth a look. And I think you have to pay a minimum donation, about £3, I'm not sure. Last time I went it was a minimum donation of £3, but it's really well worth a look. Yeah, so York, plenty to do in York if you haven't been there before. So thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed that nice short winter's journey from Selby to York. Don't forget to give me a like, a thumbs up, or subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so, and hit the bell button to get notified of future content. So that's all we'll be doing today. We'll plan to do another one sometime this week, hopefully. If you have any comments about the route or any questions about York or anything to do in York, feel free to ask and I'll try and do my best to give you some information. But yeah, York station, really nice station. It's got the railway museum right next to it. The railway museum, you don't have to get any buses or anything, it's right next to it. did a bit of speeding. I think that was... Yeah, so York, yeah, really good place to go. It's a bit expensive, but there's some nice stuff there. The museum, you've got the dungeons. If you like, if you want to know the history of York, go to the dungeons. It's about 15-minute, 20-minute walk. Not even, well, maybe not even that, from the train station. It's all about the history of the York. It goes on about everything really. The plague, how they punished people back in the day, and witches, and God knows, there's all sorts of stuff to do there. I'm not sure what it cost to go there now, but last time we went there, it was about 15-20 quid to get in. But it's well worth it though, because you're in there for a good hour and a half. It's really nice. So yeah, if you enjoy what I'm doing, give me that thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Feel free to comment. Any questions about York, as I said, or anything to do with this game, or if you're interested in playing the game, let me know. Yeah, the game's available through Steam. It's priced at £25, I think it is. 25 UK pounds. The Troid Simulator 2020. Many routes to add on, although they do cost extra. Although there are lots of free routes out there. If you want to know any more information about those free routes, or anywhere where you can find free content to go for the game, with the game, if you intend to play this game, this simulation game, and let me know. I can give you some links to those places, those sites. But yeah, there are many free sites you can go to, pick up content from it. But you can pick up a lot of routes and locomotives, that kind of thing, through the Dovetail Games website, through Steam. So yeah, so that's it for today, and we'll hopefully bring another video to you very shortly. So take care everybody, stay well, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.